Hi everybody! Oh my goodness, that was bright. Welcome to the tour of the Blue Room. Oh my goodness, all the users are piling up already. This is going to be a Periscope tour of the Blue Room. I figured this is the best way to do it. I don't know why. Already 80 people! Oh my goodness, so I guess the link got out there. Alright. Gonna wait for a few more people to join before we start. Might as well continue to walk in a circle. How do you flip this camera so I can prove it's me and not... Hi! I got a haircut recently. I was like, I want to look like Josh Donaldson without the talent. I don't know. I was going to the cottage, my friend's cottage. Wanted it to be different. Anyway, so hi, I'm here now. We shall flip that around. Thank you. People are saying nice things. That's nice. Is it choppy? Is it choppy? It's choppy for me. Where is your dog? He will be coming down later. At some point. He will be joining along. You know what? It doesn't even really matter. You're here for the dog. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We'll start with the dog. One sec. Iggy! Iggy, come! He's not. Iggy! Iggy! Thank you. Thanks you. Oh! Hey, buddy. What's up? Oh, and he's gone. You don't want to be part of this? Iggy! Oh, here, wait. One sec. I need treats. Can I have a treat? A milk bomb, perhaps? Iggy. Ah! Stay. It. Ah! Nope. Show your fridge. No. There's a reason I'm doing the Blue Room. I'm hiding the camera at times. Oh, thank you. Iggy, come. Oh, you see what I got. Oh.
Go, Iggy, go.
Come here. Iggy, look. Look. See that shit? Yeah. Want to take it out of the bag? Oh, yeah, you do. Bet you do. All right, here we go. Iggy, what the hell? I am your master. Iggy.
Come.
This is the worst tour.
Come.
And you're ruining it.
Iggy,
oh,
come.
Hello, wife.
Come.
Iggy. He likes her more.
Iggy. Come here.
Look.
Come here. Come
Look.
on. I'll have him. Come on.
Okay.
Thanks. Come. Let's go upstairs.
You got a nice place. Thank you. You've seen 2 square feet of it. Iggy! Does he have to go to the bathroom?
No. Being a bad boy.
He's being a bad boy. Yeah.
Iggy.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Come here.
We'll get him later. When he wants a treat.
Come get a treat.
No, he's fine. Maybe she's coming. Maybe he's coming. It's fine. We'll start the tour. Don't worry about it. Send him down when MasterChef's over. She's watching MasterChef. She likes MasterChef. All right, everybody. Show us your nips angle. No, not going to do that. Where should we start? Oh, my goodness. Where should we start? I guess we'll start... What's your favorite piece of memorabilia? Yeah, we might as well start big, eh? My favorite piece. Well, I guess it's got to be this. It has to be this. This is my ticket to the gold medal game from Vancouver in 2010. I was there. if I die tomorrow, I can, with my dying breath, be like, at least I was at that game, and then die. I got framed with a couple things. It was a good little run for me. I did some videos for Nike. That's the reason I was there. They sent me there. The 2010 gold medal game was fixed. Oh! Oh! Who'd you hear that from? Joe Pavelski? When he friggin' missed that golden opportunity in overtime? You scruffy meatball, you. Alright, so there's my Nike business card that I had. And a few highlights from a newspaper article that was written about me during the Vancouver Olympics. From bedroom to BC with help from YouTube. And all kinds of stuff. Written by Matt Hartley. Not pictured here because we cut it out so that it would fit in the frame. This was on page 2 of the National Post, February 23rd, 2010. Beside it was hot dog shape of the future and a weird illustration of a bunch of hot dog shape ideas, which I thought was weird. But anyway, that's probably my favorite piece of memorabilia right there. I don't think it's particularly valuable. It was for a second. I probably could have sold that for $2 or $3 grand that day, based on what I heard the scalpers saying. But damn it, it's my favorite. I think I hear Iggy outside the front door. Outside the front door or this door?
Oh, you're such a weirdo.
Iggy!
Come.
You're on camera right now.
Iggy, sit.
Just letting you know. Oh, you give him a treat. But now I get to give him a
Kibble.
treat. Oh, Kibble. He's a fat B-word dog. Iggy, hey. Okay, here, watch. We have a new treat. Ah, no, none of that. Sit. Stay. Leave. Okay, you'll hold it? Thank you. That's my cameraman, my wife. Okay, Iggy. Ah. Stay. Leave it. Leave. Nope. He's not grasping that he needs to keep his head straight, but leave it. Leave it. Take it! Oh, he didn't catch it, but that's okay. Here. One more. One more for the people who love you, Iggy. And then I gotta do the tour. Tour of my room. Don't look at the bag, look at the treat. Okay. Sit. Good. Paw? Other paw? What else does he know? Down? He doesn't know how to get back up from down. That's okay. I haven't taught you that yet. We haven't figured it out yet. No!
Someone's like, nice bitch haircut. I told you.
Mwah. Now get out of my office! Get the...
Someone said, you got a Bernier haircut.
I got a Bernie? Oh, a little bit. But I know who Nelson Mandela is, so ha!
Hipster haircut.
You can take your millions of dollars and shove it, sir. All right, Iggy, we're done. There's no treats on my chair. Iggy, go to the piece of memorabilia I should talk about next. The floor. Okay, so this used to be my wife's bedroom floor carpet. And we had it cut up and put in here because it's blue. No, I'll eat that. Okay, fine. There's a little piece of treat in here and that's it. Paw. 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 You're so good. You're so good on camera and never, ever, any other time. Mwah. All right, we're done. No more. Oh, look, kibble. Mom dropped it. Oh, okay, we're done. No more. You're going to put this in the garbage and you're not going to dig through the garbage. I will kick your ass. One last thing for everyone to say, oh, look how cute. Okay, now get them.
No.
I would never. He's safe. Okay.
Someone said, nice boxers, Steve.
Nice what?
Nice boxers.
Nice boxers?
Yeah.
Which ones am I wearing? Oh, yeah. I don't even know. All right. So, let's start over here. This is my jersey collection. Oh, sorry, this is part of it. A lot of my jerseys are upstairs still. Amigos Hawks. So the story here is there was a bar. It was my local watering hole when I was in Scarborough. Sorry, I'm trying to hang this thing back up. When I was in Scarborough, named Amigos. And they had that jersey hanging on the wall there. And every time I would go there and get drunk, there we go. I'd be like, I want that. That looks so cool. And one year for my birthday, because I would always go there for my birthday, specialist day of the year. Oh my God, my phone's dying. That's not good at all. Okay. One year they were finally like, here you go, and they gave it to me. This is not a jersey at all. This is a Christmas sweater that my wife made, probably girlfriend, maybe even fiance at the time. She put stockings on it. It says Noel. Noel is French for Christmas. That's it, really. One of my few KHL jerseys. Nail Yakupov. Nail Yakupov from when he played for Neftahimik, Nizhnekamsk, who I once heard referred to on TV as Neftekimik. No, Neftahimik. My Aunt Sharon, what up, Aunt S? Got me this Ovechkin jersey. Retro, because assistant captain at the time. Now behold, my first ever hockey jersey. First ever. Pretty sure it's a fake, because it's got 93, but no nameplate for Gilmore. And that's kind of a little logo, I don't know. But it still fits a little bit. Here's another KHL jersey, Pecorine, when he was on Dynamo Minsk, with a cool logo. That's way cooler than anything the Sabres ever had. They should definitely switch to that. Alright, let me speed up the jersey process here. Here's my white Marlies jersey. Someone gave me that many moons ago. I don't like them much anymore, but they got me that jersey, and that was nice of them at the time. Oh my goodness. Oh no! This is one of my World Junior jerseys that I just took off the hanger. Here you go. That one. Got a couple Team Canada jerseys, you know. I just saw someone say you should do Marlies reactions this year. Don't think I haven't thought of it. I might. This is my Mississauga Majors. No, it's not. This is my Mississauga Steelheads jersey. I used to work for the team. I just bought this. $20 at the flea market. That may or may not be used in some LFR silliness. My Dangle Blue Jays jersey. They're not doing so hot tonight, but they're doing hot in general. My new Canada jersey. My Dangle Road jersey that I just got. This one's neat. I haven't worn this yet this summer. My buddy got this in somewhere in Asia. I can't remember. I would assume Japan, but I don't know if he went to Japan. I don't know who Takahashi is, but I bet he's good. Stamkos All-Star. You better have a Crosby jersey. Sorry to disappoint, I do not. There's one of my Leafs jerseys. And my Dangle Olympic jersey from the Olympics. One of them. Now, part of the room tour where one of them, where we venture outside of the room. Because I do have another 2010 Canada jersey. But it's framed. Boom! Look at that. Look at that. It is signed by Jerome McGinley himself. the father of my dog, as you all know. I'm putting that in there. I got to interview him in 2010. It's extremely unprofessional to ask for autographs, but someone else in the room who was like higher than me asked him, and I was like, well, asked him. I was 21. Those days are behind me now. I shan't be doing that anymore. I might get a phone call from someone very angry at Sportsnet. You're 27 years old! You are well into adulthood. You can't be doing that shit. Anyway, no one from Sportsnet would swear. Okay. You know what? On the theme of Olympics, since we just talked about that, let's stick with Olympics, and then we'll work on other stuff in this room. Okay? So, there's an Iggy figure that I recently took out of the box to put in that frame, which was a bad idea because it does not fit. I'm upset about that. Oh well. I believe I got this from Klutz and Chara, the lovely folks at Klutz and Chara. Just a team photo of Canada from the 2010 Olympics. Look at some of the people on this team. Marty Brodeur, for one. Mikey Babman. Mike Richards. No, not anymore. No. A baby-faced Drew Doughty. Any other real surprises on there? Not really. Nah, not really. Not Chris Pronger. He's not around anymore. Not playing anyway. This is the front page of the Globe and Mail. Purchased in Vancouver the next day. It's obviously a spread. All of Canada was very happy. I bought this from Klutz and Chara as well. My love of Iggy. Couple figures there. And then about Olympics. Whoops. Flipped it. Flip the switch on those fools. Let's go through this a little quicker now. Let's pick up the pace. Now we're going to go through all the stuff that is in the background. It's visible whenever I shoot a video, but you may be like, what is that? Or that's kind of fuzzy, blah, 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 blah. So there's just a couple Maple Leafs trinkets. Not all that important. Kaidomi bobblehead. Cartman doll. I won that at Wonderland. Canada's Wonderland. This is an old Fan 590 paper cup. I stole one of them when I had... there's just a bunch of crap in there. I stole one of them when I was an intern there. And it's a good thing I did because like a month later they never made them again and I never saw them again. That's a Fan 590 mic flash, which I took actually shortly before I got my job there. They were moving studios and I saw one was lying around and I'm like, I'm taking that. Got a couple different wristbands here. This one, you may recognize. Love for Locomotive. This is obviously for the victims of the locomotive plane crash. Now, there is something special about it, and I gotta look for it to see if it's on here. It might not be on here, but Andre told me, Andre Osadchenko, who I used to do videos with, that I believe that was Sergei Gonchar's, like, there were the Love for Loco wristbands, but then, like, that was Sergei Gonchar's somehow. Like, his were different or special. I am doing a terrible job of telling that story. Oh well. What else we got? Admits to theft on Periscope. This is a teacup. I got it for Christmas and decided it was far too nice to actually use. Couple figures. I don't know why I got all these. They were on sale. Jonathan Taves, Alex Ovechkin, Jason Spezza, who I've spoken to on the phone with for Nike stuff. Daniel Sedin. Vesa Toskala! That cost me like $4, so don't judge me. Brian Giunta. Philip J. Kessel. Alex Ovechkin again. Mario Lemieux. Gary Roberts. Chris Osgood. Chris Osgood I got from my former boss, Adam Houston, at the Toronto Zoo. It was always on his desk, and I was like, why do you have a Chris Osgood Islanders figure? And his answer was always kind of, I don't know. So, I got This is, okay, this is so freaking weird, this guy. So this is a figure from Atlanta, a KHL team. Andre gave me this. Supposedly someone from that team wanted to give it to me. And here's the weird thing about this. Is there something on the back? Oh, it's all written in Cyrillic Russian. So, you're going to get nothing out of this, but... So this thing smells delicious. It smells like vanilla. It smells, honestly, it smells like a sundae. Like a McDonald's sundae. And the reason for that, I go, Andre, why does this thing smell like a candy? And he goes, well, because kids were, because they chew on toys, and it tasted gross. Like it tasted like plastic, so they, made it the delicious flavor. And I'm like, what? Well, you should be discouraging kids from eating plastic. What the I don't know. Look into it, but I swear it's true. That was the weirdest freaking thing. This is the camel of hockey knowledge, as you all know. Well, you would have to have watched from the first season to have any idea who the camel of hockey knowledge is. New York Islanders game puck got from Dennis Gorman recently. Wendel Clark bobblehead, Steve Thomas bobblehead, another Wendel Clark bobblehead, Jonas Gustafsson bobblehead, missing a stick, no one noticed. Very old NHLPA Matt Sundin figure. How do you know it's old? He has hair. He has hair. Melbourne Mustangs puck of the Australian Ice Hockey League. Here's the guy we got at that toy, and he got a head there, and he turns around and kind of, you see how he goes, and, do you agree with me? Who's a sharp-looking guy? Yeah, that's right. That's okay. All right, we got a Felix Potvin figure. Not missing a stick at all, and doesn't break my heart at all. This little guy is me. My wife got this for me as a gift, which I didn't get for whatever reason she got it for me for, because it took 8 months and she was cheesed. But whatever, I got it. Look at that. This is a Johnny Bower signed puck. Oh! Which leads me to the next detour. Oh my goodness. Phone may die. This may need to be a two-parter. We'll see. Johnny Bower. Autograph puck. So, here's the thing. Johnny Bower has the most worthless autograph in hockey, and the reason for that is he signs everything. George Armstrong, former Leaf, doesn't sign things. He signs very rarely. He doesn't like signing things. But one time I had a cab driver, and I was just talking to him about hockey, and the cab driver, when I brought up, oh yeah, Sportsnet, whatever, he goes, oh, well, do you know about this player or that player, blah, blah, blah. He goes, I got an autograph from George Armstrong. And I go, holy smokes, it's very rare that you got that. Here, that he doesn't sign autographs. He goes, I know, but I'm native. So the guy, he walks up to Armstrong, and he goes, excuse me, sir, will you sign this or whatever? I don't remember what he had. And Armstrong kind of goes, well, are you native? And the guy goes, yes. And he goes, all right, come here and sign it. So, very tough, obviously, to get a George Armstrong on account of, we're talking about a Johnny Bower autograph here. Now, Johnny Bower. So apparently if you just go to his house, he'll just give you some shit. My buddies used to do audio-visual stuff, and they went to Johnny Bower's house for that, for, I don't know, TV or whatever, and they gave him that. My buddy is a beauty and gave me that. He also gave me this Johnny Bower signed picture, which I have put just beneath this Johnny Bower figure, and an autograph from Johnny Bower I got myself a few years ago, along with Ron Ellis. Yes, Native Canadian. Sorry, Aboriginal. To be honest, I'm not totally sure what the term is. But, I mean, those are the words the guy used when he told the story. And so, this is ridiculous. I've never shown anyone this. I'm not sure I should. I'm going to. So, oh, This was another audio video install. So this is a one of a kind, what I'm going to show you. No one else has this. Okay? Well, okay, someone else may have it without the autograph on it. Okay? No, it's not my nuts. Shut up. It is a Wendel Clark, oh, there you go, movie poster. Obviously fake. From a small town in Saskatchewan, he came to the big city of Toronto to play a little hockey and kick some ass. Risky business. And there's all kinds of stuff in there. Ty Domi as the Lion's head. And there's all kinds of quotes. Here's how old it is. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Where is it? A real cliffhanger. Bob McKenzie, the Toronto Star. I didn't even know Bob McKenzie wrote for the Toronto Star. But here's why it's one of a kind. One of a kind because of that faded autograph right there. Now that faded autograph, I have spray paint on my finger. That faded autograph is it's from Wendel Clark to Joe Baun. As in, holy Mackinac! As in that guy. And the reason Joe gave it away is, I mean, he's Joe goddamn Baun. And he has too much stuff in his house. I'm sure he's very good friends with Wendel Clark. He doesn't need a movie poster to prove that. Anyway, moving on in the tour. I've never shown anyone that. Not publicly. Like, you have to come to my house to see that. Oh, goodness. What just happened? There we go. Okay. I don't think I pressed anything I shouldn't have. Okay. Joe Baun is the nicest guy, supposedly. Yes, he is. All right. Now, pucks. This is something I got from the All-Star game recently. We may have to pause so I can charge my phone. We'll see. Joe Nieuwendyk bobblehead, Doug Gilmour bobblehead, Tomas Kaberla bobblehead, Tim Brent game used gloves. You've all seen that. John Tavares, when Canada won 5 straight gold medals. Boy, did that go away quickly. But it's okay. They're currently the reigning champs. That is I believe I had my ice cream in that hat. There's supposed to be a baseball that goes in that. I don't know where that is. This is a loonie holder I've had ever since I was a baby. My parents got it for me. I don't know when. That's a really, really old nickel in there. And I feel like that's a special loonie. I gotta spin it. Oh, wait. No! Oh, it's a special... Okay. Can you see? Might not be it's a Terry Fox loonie. Those are a limited edition, I believe. Didn't make too many of those. Game puck from the All-Star game recently. Weiser's Flask. Cody Franzen bobblehead. I got that from producer Chris. This is the... Well, I don't want to wreck anything. That is the leaf from the Canada couch that we shot videos on. You should start starving again. What? This is from the Canada couch that we shot videos on during the 2010 Olympics. That's a game puck from the Atlanta Thrashers. Very rare. Got that from the NHL store. That is a Leaf Gnome. You may recognize that. It's a really old Felix Potvin helmet from the old McDonald's collection. I don't know if they ever had those in the States. I don't know. Probably, right? Winter Classic puck. I believe I got both of these from my buddy Tom Ludwig. We got goalie mask that is freaking awesome. Doug Favell. Almost forgot his name. Canada one. That was an impulse buy, I'm not going to lie. This is from the Leafs' former ECHL affiliate, the Reading Royals. I forget the name of the gentleman who gave this to me. I feel really bad. But that's their mascot. And... Whoa! You're a Sens fan and you think I'm awesome. Whoop! Okay. At least the glass didn't break. Boy, would that suck if I broke that on camera. How often do you wear hockey jerseys? Well, now pretty seldomly. But in the winter, quite often. There's an old Toskala McDonald's thing, Ovechkin thing. I believe that's from his rookie year. Leafs TV puck Sportsnet hat, I keep special hockey cards in there. The Canada Gold Cap you may recognize from like one or two, I think just one 2010 video. Steve, seriously, which wall did you twerk on? That would be this one. Or no. It'd be this one. It'd be this one. You're looking at the right wall. That is a Don Cherry autograph card that I let get sun-dyed, and I will never forget myself. It was a gift from my Uncle Lenny. This is an autograph picture from the Rick Vive Celebrity Classic golf tournament when I worked at Leafs TV. And I sucked really, really, really bad at golf. There's Monica with a K. You may recognize her. Akil. Chris Clark. He basically helped start my career in this business. And obviously Rick Vive. Whoops. Chris now works for Tim and Sid. Funny how things work out, you know? Rock'em Sock'em 9, 8, 10, 11, 15, randomly. And Ty Domi, What It Takes. Who has seen this video? This is VHS. Better question, who has a VHS? I have a cousin who is young enough to not know what a VHS is. Lots of books, most of which I haven't read yet, but my buddy got me Keon and Me by Dave Bedini. Plan on getting around to that. Dream Job, Richard Petty. I've started that, certainly, because we interviewed him. Lowering the Boom by Bobby Baun. The Day I Almost Killed Two Gretzky's by James Duthie. The Art of Scouting. Oh, no! Dropped the camel of hockey knowledge. Art of Scouting by Shane Malloy. Breakaway. I'm not even sure who that's by, but I've been told that is amazing. I need to read that. Cornered by Ron McLean. I have read that. I got a nice Hockey Canada book. That's by Garrett Joyce. And this book, I'm not sure. I don't want to show you too much of the insides of this. The Story of Steve Dangle. My girlfriend at the time, now wife, made this for me a few years ago. Actually, it might say on the back. March 2011. Happy 23rd birthday, Steve. Love, Sarah Louise. March 2011. So, and it just kind of chronicles my journey. She's so friggin' sweet. October 4th, 2007. Once upon a time. Blah, blah, blah. And it's got some old pictures. And oh my God. Picture of me wearing makeup from high school. I don't want to show you the words because you never know. Oh. Okay, this is a picture of me because my wife and her friends, girlfriend and her friends at the time. Oh yeah, you're right. I'll get to that in a sec. That's the face I made when they showed me the picture of my jersey. And you might notice, what's up with Steve's face? Well, that's because the day before I had a wisdom tooth infection removed. So that was super shitty. I want to see what's on the last page. Is it something gushy about love? Oh, I need to cover it up. This is March 2011. And that concludes the story of Steve Dangle so far. The past 4 years have been the journey of a lifetime. What's next for Steve? More laughs, YouTube videos, and amazing opportunities. With Steve's creativity, work ethic, and sense of humor, we all know he's going places. That is a woman you wife. I love her, and I'm going to tell her when I'm done ignoring her. Down here. Oh yeah, so a lovely, lovely either podcast listener or video viewer, Urod17, there you are, buddy. I see you. Gave me this Bob Cole autographed MFing card. And sir, I just framed it. I haven't hung it yet. You know what? I might as well show you what's on this desk before I go back to the other wall. That's the Go Fuck a Duck picture. Adam got me from the podcast. This is the coffee I'm drinking. This is the lighting filter I use for my videos. Want me to turn it on? Smithers, you're quite good at turning me on. Now, some of you might be like, that's dangerous, and you're right. But I always unplug it, and I always make sure to turn it off. This is a Sundin Canucks figure I just got for $7. No regrets, no regrets. That's a Pat Quinn patch my friend Nate got me. I need to put that on a jersey. Quick time. This is a Phil Kessel figure I just bought. Why did I buy it? Because it's still in the box. And I'm going to hang it beneath this picture of Phil Kessel and I from the Columbus All-Star game that just passed. Boy, I really got to find a charger soon. This camera gonna die. You know what? Now might be a good time to charge a bit. And then I can show you... No, don't worry. This makes sense. This all makes sense. Sorry, does anyone else have a phone issue where it doesn't, like it tells you the percentage, but it's a liar? Because it's been stuck at 11% for a while. Hey, Iggy Doodle. Iggy. Okay. 1 second. Sorry. I'm interrupting a show. What show am I interrupting? Amazing Race. Oh, heavens. I better Amazing Race myself downstairs. Ha! Okay. So, I will plug this in. Yeah, someone just said I once went 30 minutes at 1%. I believe you, Doc. I believe you. It's dumb. Doesn't make no sense. The rent is too damn high. All right. So while we're charging here on the floor, I can show you some of the things I had on this desk. Or we could chat for a bit. This person wants to know my thoughts on the Anaheim Ducks. They better win this upcoming season. Chris Stewart might be a decent ad. Carl Hagelin was a decent ad. That Ryan Kessler extension, I mean, Jesus, that's horrible. It is so bad. So bad. But you know who loved that extension? You know who loved it? A lot. Anze Kopitar. Oh, does he love that extension? That guy is not getting less than $9 million, by the way. That guy, you know what's going to be the talk of next year? Not just what Stamkos is going to get, not just where Stamkos is going to go. It's going to be Anze Kopitar. The Kings might not be able to afford him. I don't even know. He's going to get a lot of money. I will bet, here's one, I will bet a year from today, Anze Kopitar will make more per season than Phil Kessel. There you go. So there's me saying over 8 mil. Back to memorabilia. This is from the last Toronto Maple Leaf to win the Calder Trophy for Rookie of the Year. This is from Howie Meeker. I don't even know who gave this to me. I think it was my Uncle Lenny. And it says, "Hi, Steven," spelled wrong. P-H. "Hi, Steven. Have fun. Howie Meeker." Thanks, Howie. I will. Steve's fine. And also, on the back, Patrick Waugh. A random ass Patrick Waugh autograph. But I have never met him. Never met him. There's some more things. This is all stuff I'm working on framing. I just don't know what to do with it. Like, as you can see from the tour, or you're gonna see, continue to see, it's full. It's not a big room at all. This used to be someone's bedroom. When we first looked at this house, there was like a bed right there. Wait, am I doing this right? Yeah, there was a bed there. And like, there was a huge stain there. and it used to be wet and it smelled. And I think it's because they had a couple little dogs, and I think the dogs used to just piss all over the place in there. It smelled like shit. This is the room we had to do the most work on, figures, once we moved in, but boy, am I glad we did. Oh yeah, another thing. So there was a bottle of wine waiting for us from the previous owners on the kitchen counter, and we were like, oh, that's so nice. That's so nice of them. And they sent us this note, and they're like, we hope you enjoy this home as much as we enjoyed it while we were living there. And then it goes, the basement may have a leak. So here's the thing about saying the basement may have a leak. That means the basement has a leak. And then the basement leaked. And we got really worried, but it's only happened a couple times. So not really bad. And oh boy, if we ever get like a really, really, really bad flood, put it this way, all the really valuable stuff is not close to the ground. Because I will flip my shit. Some of the stuff, like a lot of this stuff is replaceable. Like the figurines, that's, whatever, kind of expensive to replace, but like, it's replaceable. Even some of the pictures, I have digital copies, but like, some of this other shit. Put it this way, my 2010 ticket stub, I can't replace that. I'll kill somebody. Anyway, here is a Chris Draper rookie card. And this is cool to me because Chris Draper was taught by my grade 2 teacher. We had the same grade 2 teacher, and the year before the Red Wings won back-to-back in the 90s, so the year of the Red Wings Avalanche War, where Claude Lemieux hit Draper from behind and he had to get plates in his jaw, Chris Draper came in and visited my class. It was very nice of him. We all wrote him letters of encouragement, and I tried to say Claude Lemieux, because I thought a clud was a bad thing to call someone, but I didn't know. And I was like, wait, how should I spell clud? Because I didn't know how to spell Claude either. And I'm like, what if I just spell Claude? I was a dumb child. Stamps! Probably going to frame these too. I got these last year at a Canada Post event where I got to interview Daryl Sittler. We will be getting to that a little later as well. Look at all these leaf stamps. Those are legit Canada stamps. I can use those whenever I want. Can mail something to you. Blue Jays lost, someone just said. Oh well, happens. When was the last time I said that? Blue Jays lost, happens. Hey Steve, Eisman went to my high school. That's dope, dog. This is my pass from CBC for the Sochi Olympics. So a little story there. So I got to work the Sochi Olympics, and that was pretty cool. At the very end of the Olympics, I moved out. Moved out for the very first time. I had some guaranteed income, some not guaranteed income. But I was like, it'll be okay. We've saved. We've been smart. We'll be fine. We'll get through this. And then I worked 5 shifts at CBC after the Olympics. Before, basically, things were rough in that building for a lot of people. I wasn't the only one, believe me. There were people in much different, much tougher scenarios than me. But it all worked out, didn't it? Look at us, we're here. We're here in the Blue Room. My media pass for the NHL Awards in Las Vegas. Media pass for Smash Fest that recently passed. These are real old stamps. I've had these for a long time. I don't even know if they're valuable or whatever. From the All-Star game that was in Toronto in 2000. These are legit stamps too, but I would never use these. I'm going to frame these. Who do we got? Who do we got here? Gretzky, Maurice Richard. Why am I doing it this way? Gretzky, Maurice Richard, Bobby Orr, Jacques Plante, Doug Harvey, and Gordie Howe. I shan't be mailing anything to any of you. I'm trying to do this one-handed now. Shan't be mailing anything to any of you with those stumps. I will instead... Oh, what is this now? Oh, yeah. I will instead frame those. Okay. And lastly, and we're going to try to do the rest of the tour on the charge we have, my booklet from the NHL Awards in Las Vegas! Las Vegas! All right. Now, right next to me, this is, so, that's a shirt I got from someone. This is the Blue Jays flag that usually goes right there. But my wife needed the thumbtacks for something. I think she hung up bed sheets to make it darker. So I will have to find thumbtacks. But other than that, so I put this pack of cards under the lens of my camera so that the lens doesn't dip. The camera goes there. This is a big George Carlin book. That's a Canadian dictionary. That is an old Nike shoe box that I put white paper on so that you don't get a random red reflection. So high-tech right now. Oh! My goodness! How am I picking this up by the blade right now? Hat guy is shaking in his boots wherever he is. Excalibur! My dad made this because he was bored at work one day. What cards are in this package? I don't know, but they probably stink. Or they wouldn't still be in the package. Let's look. let's take a count. Johnny Oduya, not on the Blackhawks anymore. R.J. Umberger, not on the Columbus Blue Jackets anymore. Jay Harrison, no idea. UD canvas card. Carey Price, he turned out okay. Tyler Ennis, Buffalo Sabres. BJ Crombie, no idea what that guy's up to. Brandon Prust, he's on the Canucks now. Oh, Harrison's on Winnipeg, you're right. And I don't think he's going anywhere for a while. The King, Henrik Lundqvist. Excuse me while I put those back in the thing, because they are a key part of my productions. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now, where were we? Oh! So, my good friend Dennis Gorman sent me, focus, there we go. He sent me the New York Daily News that has my tweet in it, where I talk about the Blue Jays, the Leafs, and Drake feuding with Meek Mill, and it's great. And I'm going to frame that part of the front page. I'm going to frame that part of the newspaper. Unfortunately, here's what the front page is. LOL, I killed my baby. I have not read the story. I have no desire to read the story. Moving on. Boy! Yeah, seriously. Boy. Okay. So, one thing before I show you my little toy obsession. I got this Clark MacArthur signed picture from the flea market in Curtis, Ontario, for $5. Dude, if you find a signed picture of any Leaf from any era, no matter how much they sucked or how few games they played, it's worth $5. That's fine. Pick that up. At very least, it's a cool conversation piece. So, Steve, what possessed you to get a signed Leaf picture of Jamie Cyphers? Funny you should ask. I don't know. How many of you remember that guy? And there's also a game-used jersey swatch card in there. I put that in there. I put that in there myself. Nothing much going on in that corner. The shark and some workout equipment. Okay, now. So this is kind of sad. Whenever I started this when I was much younger. And I've decided to continue it now that I'm older because I'm just a pathetic human being. When I talk to a player, and there's footage of it or an image of it or whatever, and that player has a figure, I print the picture, frame it, and put their McFarlane figure under it. Now, the problem is I don't think McFarlane makes figures anymore. And someone needs to start making figures. I'll be super excited, and I will buy them all. And then print more pictures and fill up the rest of my house. I just think it's cool. So let's start. Great shot of me and Taylor Hall. / great shot of Taylor Hall, not of me. That was taken after game 1 or 2. I think game 1 or 2. I don't remember. Of the OHL final in 2009 or 10. Would have been 2010 because it was his draft year, I think. And he scored the OT winner. Nice hair, Steve. You suck. And there's the Hall figure, obviously. Right underneath it, obvi, is Jordan Eberle. You see his figure. And a picture of me. Now, this one bums me out. This is a Bobby Orr figure, and I got it, but there's no picture of me and Bobby Orr because I asked him something at a press conference. I don't remember what question I asked him. Oh, wait, no, that's not true. I do remember, but I don't remember what he said. So, basically, I asked Bobby Orr and Don Cherry a question at the same time at a press conference because it was for the Top Prospects game, and they were both of the game. And I go, so what did you guys think about the rosters of the teams you were given? Like, what was your first reaction to the rosters? I think is what I said. And that was to give them the opportunity to go, well, I was really excited to get such and such player. This is a fast team, and you know how I like fast teams, or something. Don Cherry didn't get any of that shit. He's just like, what? I mean, you coach the roster you're given. I wasn't disappointed with any of the kids. These are all talented young kids. He got like kind of pissed off. But I was like, no, I know they're all talented. That's why I'm not out there. They only allow talented people. So anyway, Bobby Orr gave a much nicer answer. Don Cherry either. I really should get that done. Or not, because I don't want to get fired. My aunt and uncle gave me this signed Sundin picture. Never met Matt Sundin. Commemorating October 14th, 2006. Matt Sundin's 500th goal. And I put a couple hockey cards commemorating that. If you can't read that plaque, don't worry about it. October 14th, 2006, Sundin joins the 500 goal club by scoring his third goal of the night in overtime to become the first Toronto Maple Leaf to reach the 500 mark. Air Canada Centre, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Now, here's the great thing about that. It was his hat trick goal. It was in overtime, and it was shorthanded. You know why? Because Sundin was a monster. Here's Luke, Shen, and I from one of our silly Nike videos. Us just being silly people. This is when I was the third Shen brother. Some of you may remember that video. Look up Nike Spark Combine. Spark is spelled S-P-A-R-Q. Go ahead and look that video up. That's my buddy Anthony Zanfini, being the big bad security guard. This is a little video magic. We made him look really tall. He is not. But what he lacks in size, he makes up for in handsomeness. And there's the Shen figure. He is no longer a Leaf. There's me shaking Jerome McGinley's hand. Okay, that's what a regular human looks like. That is what a professional athlete looks like. Jesus Murphy. And there's an McGinley figure. Look at our hands! Look at how much bigger his friggin' glove is, that big bear claw. There's me and Lanny McDonald. Now, this interview scared the shit out of me because here's how they framed it. Like, we never knew exactly when we were going to be able to interview who. So preparation was sometimes good and sometimes not. And I don't remember who it was that I was with, but they go, Steve, would you be prepared to interview Lanny McDonald? And I go, oh, yeah, okay, let me just look up a couple things, like, just in case, like, just to confirm. And they're like, oh, no, like, he's in the next room, and, like, we got him now. And I'm like, ugh! So I interviewed him, and it ended up doing okay. He was very friendly, and he was an excellent human being to me. Look at that tash. Look at it. And there's the figure. Yvonne Cornoyer. Now, this was crazy. I got to interview the Roadrunner, Yvonne Cornoyer, and Serge Savard at the same time. One of his sons, I don't remember which, came up to me after and was like, dude, you did a great job with that. I'm like, yeah? He goes, yeah, he doesn't like talking to anybody. And you got him to talk. I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Cool story, bro. So I guess I did a good job. Even though most of that footage was never used. Because we didn't know what to use it for. Anyway, long story short. Sorry, it's getting a little dark here. Can I turn the flashlight on? No, I cannot. Alright, well. There's me and Subban, obviously. People were like, oh, what was it like meeting Subban in Vegas? Nah, son. I met him in 2011. Same with Stamkos. And there's one of Cam Neely and I, Seabass. Also from the 2010 Olympics, there's the figure. Grant Fuhrer. Why didn't I get the Leaf one? Well, because he wasn't a Leaf for very long. Pride of the Leafs. What Leaf fan didn't have this poster in the 90s? All of you did. Ride of the Leafs. That's what you can see in the frame right now. Pride of the Leafs. Now, I have these just in case. Sidney Crosby, rookie McFarlane. Alex Ovechkin, rookie McFarlane. One day I hope to interview both of them. Just to say I have. A couple more things on this next wall that I haven't gotten to yet. I got this from my good friend Ian White. No, not the hockey player. He is a lovely man from Scotland. Huge hockey fan. The Scottish Ice Hockey Association. I have a lovely, you can see the plaid in the background. I got a pin there, and I got a frame, and that is hung prominently in my room. This is Doug Gilmour and I celebrating the launch of NHL 2013. Argos 1991 Grey Cup champions. Me interviewing Ryan Ellis. Me interviewing Zach Kassian. Montreal Canadian great Zach Kassian. Eric Branson. I don't think I have... I got a few more to print, I guess. Me and Cardinal Official. That interview is nowhere on the internet, but it was cool. So, what I did there was... so I did my research, and I actually pulled off a decent interview. He's the only musician I have ever interviewed in my life. I talked to him about Baby Blue Sound Crew, and he was very impressed that I even knew what that was. And I was really nervous for this, so I pick up my microphone that they give me. That's what a microphone looks like. I pick up my microphone, and I go, all right, everybody. And we did this outside the Nike store on Robson Street in Vancouver, so it was very busy. I go, all right, everybody. And I hear my own voice behind me, and I'm like, oh, shit, they're broadcasting this on the store speakers, man. Ah! So, like, people from across the street are coming over. There's a crowd building. I'm like, ah, don't suck. Don't suck. Luckily, I didn't suck. We, like, made people do push-ups in order to get jerseys. It was cool. There we go. There's me and Jeff Skinner. And for those of you who didn't know what the Canada couch was when I mentioned that, there it is. That's where the Blue Jays flag should be. This, I really like this. So I mentioned, you know, the end of CBC being a bummer, and I definitely didn't, you know, it's sad. No one likes getting laid off. But everyone who worked on the Sochi broadcasts And I was just a lowly associate producer. I really was a very, 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 very small part of it. But I still got a nice little certificate that I framed, and I'm extremely proud of it. It meant a lot to me to receive this in the mail. And there's a Tavares figure. Again, a bummer because I have interviewed him, but I didn't get a picture of it. I interviewed him after a Oshawa Generals game during the 08-09 season, because it would have been the year he was drafted first overall. He was a funny player. Not a scout or anything, but what scouts told me was, watch, you won't notice this kid, and then you'll look down at the score sheet, and he'll have 2 or 3 points after a period or two. And I was like, all right, I watched him, and I tried to pay close attention to him, and I noticed he was getting double-teamed all game, and he really wasn't doing much. At least it didn't look like, you know. It wasn't anything flashy or special like you see with McDavid. And I looked down at the score sheet, and I'm like, he's got 2 assists. I don't know, but he's much louder in the NHL, that's for sure. Or maybe I'm just stupid and let my mind be warped by what that person told me. Black. I think I may take this and maybe move it out of the room. I don't know. And then put the Kessel picture and figure there, because it would go right above my picture with Gary Roberts. That's also from the Spark Combine video. There's his figure. There's me and a friend meeting Darcy Tucker at the Toronto Zoo, where I worked at the time. Darcy Tucker. Me and Dion Phaneuf, I got to interview him when he was named captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs. There's his figure. I got him to crack a smile. Look at that! Wait, sort of. A little bit. That counts. And Daryl Sittler, I mentioned that before. Got to talk to him at the Leafs practice facility. There's this big media room, and right above it, a lot of people don't know this, above the Leafs practice facility is the Hockey Hall of Fame's storage facility. Also did a video on that. Geez, I should link to this. I should link to all these. You would not believe the artifacts they have in there. They have like sticks from like women's hockey games from like the 1800s. And, they're unbelievable. Just pieces of history. There's a Leaf flag. I have a Gilmore picture. It's got a crack in it, but I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of think it's cool. If you can name whoever the hell that is, you win a cookie. I have no idea who this is. No idea. Uh-oh, phone's at 10% again. I think it'll last. Here's another Doug Gilmore picture. Not signed or anything, not sure why I have it. There's me interviewing Dougie. Look at those teeth. Probably fake teeth. Look at him smiling. No, that's not Matthew Barnaby. Adam Graves? I don't think that's Adam Graves either. No, we'll get to the bottom of it. Here's my Dougie Gilmore figure. Although his stick is a little busted. And if you're a hockey geek like me, that'll drive you completely neurotic, and I may have to get another one. Tim Horton figure. Not totally sure why I got that. One of my many Felix Potvin shrines. Cards. Pogs even. Felix Potvin Pog. Felix the Cat Potvin, 29. Now, James Reimer's another guy who I've spoken to, but I don't have a picture of it. And this is a white James Reimer, not a blue one, so it cost me $60. Am I proud of that? No! But I have it, and I'm happy I have it. I believe my parents got me this for one Christmas. It's got all the Leafs captains at the time. So there's Rick Vive, Ted Teeter Kennedy, Dougie Gilmore, Wendel Clark, Daryl Sittler, Matt Sundin and his chunky soup, George Armstrong, who I mentioned earlier, with that whole cabbie story. Who is this? I can't even read that. Oh, Hap Day. course, and Dave Keon. Oh, my goodness, how could I forget this? This is a crazy story. So let me see if I can plug my phone in and tell you this story. You know what? Let me just do that. I'll take it off the wall so we can talk. Ooh. Okay. So this is a signed picture from Bobby Baun. And all you kids out there, that's a guy who earned the damn Stanley Cup. Look at that face. So, if you don't know, I mean, and you're a Leaf fan, even if you're not a Leaf fan, it was a truly incredible hockey moment. In Game 6 of the 1964 Stanley Cup Final, I believe it was 64, pardon me if it's not, Bobby Baun broke his ankle. Broke his ankle in front of the Detroit Red Wings net. Detroit was up 3-2 in the series. So Detroit is one win away on home ice from winning the Stanley Cup. Bobby Baun breaks his leg. But they didn't know that. They thought he pinched a nerve or something, or whatever. He froze it. Comes back in the game with a frozen, busted leg. Claps home the OT winner. Jumps on said busted-ass ankle. And then Toronto goes on to win Game 7. And that was their second most recent Stanley Cup. Isn't that something? Isn't that something, Bobby Baun? But he signed this Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. I don't know what day he signed this. But, ironically, I found, April 25th, 1964. So that's the date of that picture. That's why he put that. And ironically, April 25th is the day my wife and I started dating. So we thought that was pretty cool. We both got to meet him at a Boston Pizza in Ajax, Ontario. And so I got to talk to him. I talked to him for this big Leafs Nation thing. And I was going to go up and get a copy of his book. I think he was giving away copies of his book or something like that. And he was also doing signed pictures or whatever. I wasn't too worried about the signed picture at the time. I mean, I would have really liked one. I wasn't about to ask for one. I just wanted the book. And he ran out. Like the person in front of me after. Because there were people there just to see him. I was there to interview him. It's a little different. So I wanted everyone to get in ahead of me. And the guy in front of me got the last book. And this is after I had spoken to Mr. Baun. And he goes, oh, well, don't worry about it. Just like, how often are you in the area? I'm like, pardon? All the time? So he's just like, oh yeah, come on by. Just gives me the address to his house. I go to his house. I pull up. He's just washing his van in front of his house. Oh, hey, how you doing? Invites me in. He's got a cat just chilling on his kitchen table. He's like, oh, get out of here. Has to shoo away the cat. plunks the picture down. Signs it. To Sarah Louise and Steve, good luck. Bobby Baun. I think we had just gotten engaged. That's why. What a sweet man. I have a video idea. I have an idea for doing videos with Mr. Baun. I will need to... I gotta make that happen. I don't want to tell you what the idea is, though. I don't want to ruin it. Because I think when it happens, you're going to be like, no! Ah! Someone just said, are you going to FanFest? I have no idea. I don't even know what days it's on. We'll see. This is the first time I ever got published. Thank all of you if you've stuck around this long. Holy smokes. Maple Street Press. Maple Leafs annual 2011-12. Unfortunately, this year ended up being the first of the Leafs' big collapses. But the title of my article that I contributed, You're Up, Kids. Reimer and Ollie make their mark. And the whole article is about how James Reimer and Keith Ollie are going to make the Leafs totally not suck. And I think for the most part, Reimer has held up his end of the bargain. Obviously, he's not a starter anymore. Keith Ollie, on the other end, he had to go. But that one time he fucking torqued Scott Hartnell was pretty cool. Alright, we're almost done here, folks. No, we'll start from the bottom here. My friend Amanda Baldy, who I used to work at the Toronto Zoo with, drew me this. Happy birthday, Steve. That's the hat guy version of a dragon. I don't know why she drew me a dragon. This guy goes, Jesus, you have the best room ever. Thank you. This is my degree from Ryerson University, Bachelor of Arts, Radio and Television. Does my minor for English look pretty good on there? No, it's not there? Then why the hell did I get it? Oh, well. And me with the Stanley Cup. And yes, unfortunately, I am touching it. Now, here's what's sad about this picture, besides the fact that I'm touching the cup. First of all, turtlenecks were in at the time. Shut up. God. But, okay, why? What is this hand doing? You friggin' loser, geeky, doesn't know how to do anything, loser kid. Okay. Look how short I am. Look how high up I'm pointing on the Stanley Cup. You know what I'm pointing at? The last time the Leafs won the Cup. We're not going to worry about that. We're not going to worry about that right now. And I think that's everything in this room right now. But there's more in storage. And there's also more outside of the room. So we will check that out before we're done. That is a... oh boy, it's real dark out here. Oh well, that sucks. We'll just have to deal with it. Autograph Wendel Clark thing. Here, I'll bring it into the light. That's brutal. My buddy Matt Downs got me for that. Wendel Clark did a signing at National Post. My buddy used to work at National Post. Not National Post, sorry. National Sports. This is a one of the pieces of paper. Or actually, what is this from? I'm not sure what that's from. Never mind. I don't know why I have it on. That cool hockey guy sticker. Here, maybe it'll be better in the dark. That's the top of a laundry basket. It doesn't work anymore, obviously. I got that for $5. Again, Curtis Flea Market. This is also dark, but this is the playoff tree from my wife and I's playoff bet. I won. I won! Ah! My first win over her since 2011. Kind of sad. I hope these pictures show up. There's Kevin Weeks and I. Again, Nike Spark Combine. Tessa Bonham and I. Again, Spark. And this is from a BioSteel camp a few years ago. Myself and Biz Nasty Paul Bissonnette. That's a random license plate. My grandpa brought home from Florida. I have family in Florida. And we might as well end here. Actually, no. We'll start here, and then we'll go there. Now, you might be like, why do you have two copies of this newspaper article? And there's some pictures of me with Alex Bilodeau, and the Amelin brothers, and a random picture of me with my jersey. Why do you have two copies of this? Well, because this was hanging in my wife's bedroom when we obviously didn't live together. She had a collage of me because she's just a friggin' G. I love her. I love her so much. Such a nice girl. Here is my bar filled with all the liquor. Not that much beer right now. And obviously vexed that we're having like a standoff, we refuse to drink. But holy smokes, we got some of the good stuff. Before we move on to the last one, Maker's Mark. 18-year-old Glenfiddich. Glenmorangie. McFarlane. Oh, you better believe we cracked a McFarlane. Got some fancy Weisers. Oh boy, we got. Someone asked if we have Crown Royale. Oh, you better believe I called it Crown Royale, and you better believe I have it. I'll be right up! Oh, and this. I know. I love you. My dad got me that. That's May 96. That is to Steven. See my... It looks like it says see my vest. But I think it says all the best. Ty Domi. My dad met Ty Domi downtown Toronto. Dad said he thought he was going to break his hand. There's Chris Draper and I told you he visited my grade 2 class. For some reason, I am wearing a baseball jersey for the Chicago Bulls, who some of you may note is not a basketball team. Not sure why I have it, but I do. And yes, I am wearing jorts. So, last thing. We now end on this. My signed Felix Potvin jersey. Oh, do I miss my Felix. Oh, wait, no. Shoot, I forgot these things. So, a couple very quick things. We're down to 6%. I had this in my room forever when I was a child. In the Line of Fire, Felix Potvin poster. I'm sure tons of Leafs fans had this. Here's why it's inappropriate to have, well, I guess terribly, very appropriate to have on this door. This door leads into the laundry room where we had 2 different gas leaks during our first week living here. Oh yeah, it was almost the Line of Fire, that's for sure. A bunch of really fancy Felix Potvin cards I have here. Game worn jersey, game used stick, jersey, rookie card. That's jersey from Kings, Leafs, Kings, stick from the Canucks. Oh boy. Mwah! Love you, Felix. Nothing from the Boston Bruins. I like to pretend that never happened. Signed! I got this at the inaugural CWHL All-Star Game. A signed Caroline Ouellette. Boy, is my French bad. Caroline Ouellette card. Captain of the Canadian Women's Olympic team, too, I believe. If she's not the captain, she's one of the best players, that's for damn sure. She's unreal. And, once again, Felix Potvin. Signed jersey. I got it framed. And this card that I got recently, I put in there. So, holy mackerel. Thank you for sticking around this long. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this on YouTube because I don't know if I'm going to be able to download this on my phone. Oh! And last year, Adam got me a Justin Bieber calendar. And we continued the tradition. I got another one to hang on the outside of the door. Because why not? Thank you all for watching. This may be the only proof that this ever happened. You watching live. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to post this video online. So, but I'm going to get back to making videos again soon. I'm chomping at the bit. Just dying for this hockey season to start. And yet, I like time off too. It's a tough thing. It's a tough thing. But anyway, my wife needs the phone charger. And this took way longer than I thought. Over an hour. So, thank you very much. Oh, and there is a new Panago Pizza Steve Dangle podcast up. It is our 200th episode, and it is a best of. It is freaking funny, dude. I forgot how much fun the WHL bit was. What bit is that, Steve? Go look it up. And look up a bunch of the videos that I mentioned during this broadcast. There were tons. And again, thank you.